What is going on, guys? Predator458 here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to some post-commentary on a game I had last night, being Tuesday night, in the Iowa. Now, by the time you watch this video, which will be going up tomorrow, Thursday, it's the 17th of September, and as many of you know, tomorrow's the day World of Warships officially loses its open beta, or it's just its beta tag. So tomorrow it is officially released. So I'm not quite sure it's ready for it. I think it could have maybe done with a little bit more time, but we'll just have to see what tomorrow brings. I'm not sure what Friday's video is going to be. I've got a Turpits video done, but that's from earlier this week, from Monday night, I think. So I'll see what happens tomorrow, you know, when you're watching this, once it's released, and if there's anything worthwhile to point out, I might do a video on that for Friday. But anyways, we are on hotspots. Our team is going to focus to move, you know, on the sea objective and try and squash them there. I was going to try and head through this passage a little bit to my starboard side, but as you can see, there is a destroyer over there. So I have changed my mind, and I'm going to be heading in this direction. Now, the reason this is post-commentary is because World of Warships is fucking with me at the moment. I don't actually remember the last time I had a really good game. I've just had bad teams, bad luck, you know, all this shit. There's probably a clip at the beginning of this video of a teammate in a Miyoko torpedoing me on purpose. He had already killed a friendly Turpits. This guy was just trolling, and that's just kind of the stuff I've been constantly dealing with. So I've actually been getting rid of a lot of my my live commentary because I'm not, you know, having fun. It's been a bit painful, and I thought these torpedoes were going to run out earlier than they did, so I left my evasive maneuver a little bit late. But you know what? That makes for good some good watching because that was really close. But we did manage to get out of the way of that. So right now it is Wednesday afternoon. I'm recording this. I haven't played World of Warships yet today, so I haven't gone pissed off. And this was actually probably the best match I had on the particular night I was playing this. I think this was from Tuesday night, and that kind of says a lot. I mean, I've had games where I haven't even been able to do 50,000 damage, or my favorite one last night was I was playing on two brothers, and like 90% of my team went to the east flank, and myself and like the remainder of our team went to the west flank. About 70% of the enemy team went to the east flank, and 30 came to my flank. Now remember, that is 90% of my team on the east flank versus 70 odd percent. So we had the numerical advantage on that flank. Do you think they pushed? No, of course. They spent the whole match running and slowly getting picked off. So it's just been frustrating, and I know it's bad luck and it happens to everyone, but it's just been a little bit of a pain, and I'm really hoping that my luck turns soon. I mean, Armagi, I've been trying to get games, some videos recorded of that, and I just haven't had any luck. One thing I do wonder though with Amagi, I think, and I'm going to do a little bit of self-criticism here, I think I'm being too cautious with that ship. Because if I quickly go and have a look at my stats in Amagi, where is it now? I have survived like a crazy amount of battles in that ship. I really do think I am being a little bit cautious. I've played 34 battles in my Amagi, only won 13 of them, so 38% win rate, which is kind of thing I'm dealing with at the moment. But anyway, out of those 34 battles, I've survived 29 of them. So I think with that particular ship, I should probably blame myself, because I think I'm being way too cautious. I know it doesn't have very good armor, so I'm hesitant to push and be too aggressive with it. I think I need to stop. I need to just actually start playing that, just YOLO it. Oh God, I said YOLO on my channel again. Forgive me. But just go crazy. Get as much damage as possible before I'm killed, rather than kind of the way I am playing it now. But anyways, onto this match. We haven't done a whole lot yet. We shot down 2 planes. We took some long-range shot at a low-health cruiser, but yeah, wasn't too much effort for him to dodge out of the way. Teams are fairly even right now. We've lost, in terms of the numbers we've lost some more important ships, I'd say. We've lost a battleship and 2 cruisers, while the enemy team has lost 2 destroyers and a cruiser. We have, however, capped B and C, which has given us a 140 odd point lead, and we're going to take some fairly long range shots at that Miyoko, and got some friendly fire heading towards the Izumo, so we just got to keep an eye on him, because although we are, and unfortunately this guy turns, saw them coming, and as I was about to say, we've got to keep our eye on that Izumo. We are overall a much better battleship than he is, I believe, but he still has 16-inch guns. He can still hurt us if we show him our Citadel. So we got this Baltimore who is riding the border. It's 10 k's away. We're going to take a salvo, and I think these are pretty good. Yep, indeed, we get 1 hit, 3 Citadels for, what was that, 20,600 odd damage. So that was quite nice. But now this guy, from now on, he's going to really enjoy making love to that border. And it's going to be a bit difficult. And my aim was also off. Normally once you get the hang of shooting at border humpers, you can make it work. But my aim was really off for some reason. I mean, that shot. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? That was never going to hit. So only myself to blame there. But it happens. We all have off nights and that sometimes. So we're beginning a hard turn to starboard, because I look over at the Izumo and I see he's got his turrets pointing at me, and we kind of weren't paying quite enough attention, and he's able to get a salvo into us and do about 16,000 damage or so. So possibly a Citadel, and I mean, again, just horrible shots. Should be ashamed of those. But yeah, so I reported him. Some people will disagree with that. I sometimes disagree with that, but again, I had a bad night. So sorry to you, Mr. Man. I took my frustrations out on you. And those shots were much better in terms of the lead in that, but RNG just wasn't in my favor. So we're going to now turn towards, or turn north. I think I'm going to start pushing up and trying to put some pressure on the battleships that are up there, the Izumo, the Tirpitz. I think there's a Colorado there as well. While we're going to keep putting some shots into this Baltimore, and we get 4 hits for 8,000, and he's now down to 550 health. And our fire's gone out. I don't think I'll repair right away. There's no real need to. But he's on 550 health, so I think, you know what, I'm going to leave this guy. I'm not going to waste a 30-second reload to try and get him. And we got cruisers shooting at him, and he's still on 550 health. So eventually I have to go, no, screw this, I'm going to have to take the shot and try and finish him off myself. After all, we did do most of the damage to him, so it's not really kill stealing. And we stagger our shots a little bit. We've now put the second fire out and we've healed up, and there we go, we managed to hit him and get the kill at this Miyoko at 11 kilometers, trying to get our turrets turned around and on target. And he's down to 1,385 health. We take a shot anyway, as we expended all that effort to turn the turret, so we'll try and take the shot. And he does 3,000 damage to us. So as you can see, it appears that the superstructure high explosive bug that was present on the Iowa was indeed squashed in patch 0.4.1.1. I've mentioned it many times before, and we've got a 41,000 health Colorado. We take a full salvo at him. He's 12 kilometers away. We start slowing down and turning in, and these shots are looking pretty good, and we get the kill. 1 Citadel, 4 hits, and if you look at the chat, he received detonation. So we managed to actually hit his magazine, and he says, yeah, he's laughing. He says, okay. So I was pleased with that shot, the first bit of good luck I'd had. We take another full salvo at the turrets, and we're going to continue pushing them. We got some cruiser support. But yeah, as I said, I mean, it does seem that high explosive bug has been fixed. And with the turrets, with an Iowa, you do now need to be a little bit more careful, because before, I mean, you could go into a swarm of several cruisers and just not care, because they were not going to do any really good alpha damage to you. You still had to worry about fires, but the actual high explosive would hit and do 900 damage, you know, if that. So now you got to be a little bit more careful. And we get 2 hits for just under 6,000 damage on that Miyoko. We're going to continue pushing. We got 2 Miyokos behind us, so that's pretty good. And we're just going to take shots at whoever is the best looking target, but the round is very nearly over. We have 936 points, and I think someone's going to capture A fairly soon, or no? That must be, maybe it's a different match I'm thinking of. But I think this was actually my first win of the night after playing about 6 rounds in the Almagi and about 3 rounds in the Turpets, and eventually I was like, okay, well, let me try Iowa, and it was my first round of the night in the Iowa, and it was also my first win. So it's just been, you know, a little bit of bad luck. Nothing you can really do about it. Now we've got this Izumo who's come around to play. He's on 33,000 health, and he's got a nice broad target for us to shoot at. Unfortunately, 2 of our shells landed just a little bit short, so we fire the front guns, and these are looking better, but he has now turned away. We no longer have that really nice flat target, but it doesn't matter. We get 4 hits for just under 11,500 damage, and with that salvo we finish the match. So not the best match I've had in Iowa ever, not the best match, but it was the best match I had last night. So, you know, I've got to put a video up. But we got 26 target hits, shot down 2 enemy planes, got 2 kills and 2 citadels, which is not all that great, for 279,000 silver, 5,300 research, and we got devastating strike for that detonation on the Colorado. We come first place on our team by 400 points, and we only do 106,000 damage, which, as I said, not bad, but not great either. But I mean, that's just the type of games I've been having at the moment, and sometimes you just gotta, you know, get through it and hope your luck turns fairly soon. But anyways, that is it from me for this video. If you enjoyed, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button, and maybe consider subscribing for more World of Warships content, as well as Warthun and a few other things that I throw into the mix from time to time. Also, be sure to check the description down below for links to my Facebook and my Twitter pages, as well as instructions on how to send me a replay if you'd like me to feature a particularly awesome game that you've had in World of Warships. But anyways, as I said, that is it from me. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's Predator458 signing off, and I will see you guys in the full release of World of Warships. Cheers for now.